Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats, and fans have been pouring into the gates, and they are ready for this clash to get started. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. At the 45 on its way. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Scrambling away. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Trying to set up the screen. Knocked down for the tackle.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The give to the tailback. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The give is to Smith. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to scramble. It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sweet cut there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Keene. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Nice move to keep running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they
brings it in down the left side. Lots of running room. He's at the, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Huskies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mayo. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Oh, he's got some space. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Bobcats decide to punt it away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Johnson looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Keeps it and gets the first down. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up if you want to go for it on 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. The lead is now back down to 9. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Got a man. It's Smith. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stockton. At the 35, he's loose. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Finds his man down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Gets open down the middle. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 1st down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Yeah, man, that is a big-time play for this special teams unit. You got a chance to go down. Now you're still up. You get the football back. Really nice job by this special teams unit.
Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week to week.